button. Press the goddamn button.
What's going on, YouTube? Shout out to Just Live Mirror. Did a reaction video to a tweet that was posted by Summer Walker, essentially giving advice to other men and women about where they stand in the social settings of peer bonding, which essentially caused this young lady here to speak out. I want to add some additional context to the tweet and to the nation by this woman herself. So strap in, let's get comfortable and talk about it.
Somebody that has no business giving relationship advice, okay? So she says, stop telling women to pick better men when men are out here pretending to be someone they are not for months and even years at a time, just to gain access to women who are out of their league. Then once they have access, turn around and reveal they ain't ish behind that fake, mature, masculine facade, just a little boy operating in ashy foolishness who had zero intention of actually being who he told you he was. It was just a childish, manipulative conquest based on ego and low-key jealousy. Now, if I do recall correctly, this is the same person that was okay with being somebody's side chick. For reference, Pizza Hut. She was cool with her name being saved under the dude that she was interested in. I think it was Rich the Kid, to save her number in his phone, okay, as Pizza Hut. This is Pizza Hut giving y'all advice and telling y'all, this is what we mean by pick better men. Pick better men that are approaching you and that are entertaining you. That's what we mean. We don't mean to sit here and say pick better men as if, y'all are actively just pursuing ain't shit men. But a lot of times men are pursuers, okay? Men are doing the pursuing. So that means how you present yourself and how you carry yourself, you may get a lot more of men that ain't good for you versus the good ones, because we all know there's not a lot of marriage-minded or relationship-minded men or women in this world. So you are going to have to pick, okay? You got to filter through. I do agree. There have been cases where men will get in your face and they act like they're just this great guy. I've experienced it one time. It took one time, okay? But when y'all are repeatedly, as guys are approaching you and you're getting what you're getting, y'all are entertaining the wrong ones. That's what we mean by pick better. So if you have a group of men, let's just say we had 10 men that approached you, okay? Maybe 3 of them, okay, might be decent. 3 of them, okay? And then 2 of them may actually be compatible with you, all right? So that means out of that 10 that approach you, you got to be able to discern and pick from that 10, we're just using this as an example, who is best suited for you. All 10 men can't act like they good dudes and not really be good dudes, all right? And some of them are really going to show you who they are without, hiding who they are. But y'all got to stop listening to women that are okay with being side pieces, okay? She will be down for the ride to help that man cheat, okay? So this is about the whole Meg and Clay situation. She would have been Pizza Hut. Somebody.
All right, let's break this down a little bit further. I want to put this out there that reconciliation with yourself should be a priority, man or woman. We've all had past, made piss poor decisions in the dating pool, whether or not you voluntarily did it or involuntarily did it. But with all of those decisions, over time, that harm, it accumulates. And if it's never taken care of, it turns you into a version of you that you're going to regret ever being a part of at all. Now, you can be reformed and give advice, testimony, but that's only after you've done the necessary work to be a better person. Okay? I want to put that out there. because what she's telling you is Summer Walker is satisfied with being a side chick, a woman who comes second, will always comes second, basically just submitting herself to being someone who is never going to be a priority in the other individual's eyes for whatever internal reasons that she might have developed over time in her own personal life. You can't take advice from someone who thinks like that. But if you're having this conversation with a version of Summer Walker who values herself in a way where she's not laying next to a dude who is married, she has boundaries and standards, she's not objectifying men based off of their pocket, but intrinsical, more long-lasting features such as righteousness and how they walk in the word of God and things of that nature. After she's then been through hell and back, and she's changed, and she can testify to her participation in some of the most obscene things, then yeah, you can listen to that. This right here is not it. Period. Summer Walker giving any type of advice should come with a caution, a yellow tape right around her thought process, just like if you had a lighter or high flammable containments, you know, where it has different levels of what can do what. That's what should come with men and women who use their fame and celebrity to send out these warped messages to other people who don't know what the hell is really truly happening beneath the surface of these relationships that get put on social media. Broken people giving advice, you should never take. Just because a person has a blue check and they have thousands and thousands of followers, that does not mean that what they're telling you is from a pure hearted place at all. And to make an excuse to suggest that is totally on the man why your discernment was lacking so much that he was able to not only penetrate your mind, but your body and soul, is saying a lot about your lack of introspection within yourself. Yeah, he has a part to play in it. But don't we all? It takes two to create this painting, however it come out. So the accountability, y'all keep trying to avoid it and run away from it. You can't, because you pick and choose who you sleep with. Every dude that y'all been with outside of legalities, if you voluntarily had sex with all of these men, you're not about to just sit up here and say they essentially raped you, because you chose to do what you did with them. The irresponsibility on both sides, it has to start with people checking themselves at the door and not trying to put all the blame on everybody else and minimize your lack of respect for the vessel that you are walking in and day out. Just my 2 cents. Them guys that you think are horrible people, those are the ones that you're attracted to. So when you say shit like they made promises and said things that was convincing, no, you were more attracted to them. So you didn't give a shit about the red flags that were already on display. You can try to make it seem like they just masked it, but we know better than that. What are y'all thoughts? Shout outs to this young lady, man, for the clip, man. Y'all check her out if y'all want. Just wanted to put that out there. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Peace.